Good evening to each and every one of you all. Thank you for being here tonight. We really appreciate you for coming out to our workshop, September the 2nd, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Madam Clerk, recall the roll, please.
Commissioner Polk.
Present.
Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Present.
Mayor Collins.
President, thank you, Madam Clerk, and thank you to the Commissioner, thank you to staff, and thank you to the residents for being here tonight. Madam Attorney, thank you for being here as well. And the young people from the pre-law program, thank you for being here along with your parents tonight. We really do appreciate you being present. Residents, thank you. Staff member, thank you for being here as well. We will continue with our agenda for tonight. Discussion, the fiscal year 2025-2026 budget. It's present time City Manager Calma and our Finance Director, Mr. Massey.
Good evening, Mayor and Commission. This is your final budget workshop before you make consideration on tomorrow night at 6 p.m. for the adoption of your tentative budget. We've held several public meetings regarding the budget workshop. You have given opportunity, there's been had opportunity for the commission to provide input on that. We've made some adjustments. If there's any additional feedback from this commission that you would like to have, and open it for any public comments, I'm not sure. But if we're here now to discuss our the last budget workshop of the proposed budget for fiscal year 2025-2026. So if there's any conversation from any commissioner, from this commission as a whole, we're opening the door for that conversation, Mayor.
Thank you, City Manager Calma. Commissioner Polk.
Not right now, sir.
All right. Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Just one thing, well, actually two things. If we can look at our legislative 101
Yes, sir.
portion. I would like to see the commissioners go from 10,900 to a flat rate of 12,000. On legislative page 6.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, may I?
Go ahead. City Manager Calma.
Is that pay grade for 10/1/2025 across the board?
Yes, sir.
In addition to discussion on this commission.
Also from the special projects. Can we take a look at that?
Give me my page, Vice Mayor.
Hold on.
Page 8 of the legislative,
Yes.
Commissioner Projects. Yes, sir.
Is there a way we can add a little more to our special project? Due to the fact that we have a lot of events and partnerships, I just think that we could be able to, if possible, in the budget, we can add an increase to our special project balance.
Give me a number, Vice Mayor, would you please, sir?
Additional, I would suggest, I don't want to kill the budget, like an additional $500.
So from 3,000 to 3,500?
3,500. If that's the will of the commission.
In reference to doing that, Mr. Manager, thank you, Vice Mayor, appreciate that. In reference to that, I know it changed it, which, will it change the final budget number when we do that, sir?
It will change. We'll make some modifications if we are able to. Once I hear them all, I apologize, sir. Yes, it will change the numbers in your tentative budget resolution that's being considered tomorrow. So as I hear from the commissioners tonight, with their recommendations or suggestions and comments on this, I will have to look at where those dollars would come from and which line we will be able to make modifications on. Now, the number could, if we're able to work the numbers without increasing the budget or with doing it within it, our existing numbers, then we make modifications elsewhere. That's a possibility. But it's looking at everything from every commissioner as we have that discussion tonight. Now, I would like to add, when we're going back to the legislative, your legislative is done by resolution.
Yes.
So that resolution still have to come back to the general body for action.
In the open meeting,
Yes, in an open meeting.
would it have to be done tonight, sir, or?
Well, it won't be done tonight.
Okay.
This would, once the budget is approved and that is accepted by the commission, it will go into effect October 1. The budget will go into effect October 1. That resolution, once it's drafted and brought back to the commission for your action, for your consideration, that will go into effect.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Mayor, and thank you, City Manager Calma. Commissioner Poole, are you ready, sir?
I've already pretty much shared it, so I'm sure it's reflected here, so I'm good.
Okay. Yes, I have spent some time with the manager and spoke with him in reference to areas that I was concerned about in reference to the oratorical contest and the senior citizen program, so he had that opportunity to adjust that as well, sir.
Cool.
Yes. Mr. Manager, continue, sir.
Oh, it's, any other comments from the commission?
No, we go to the public. At this present time, do we have any comments from the public in reference to our budget tonight? Any comments from the public for the budget?
Mr. Mayor, I did receive, I know there's a public comment card.
You got it? I guess
It's
something.
for the general meeting, regarding the budget. Regarding the budget request.
You have a comment card?
Yes, but it was for the general meeting. I don't know.
All right, then. Let me hear what Ms. Pittman has to say.
Just a quick question, will the budget be available to the public for review privately? And if so, where can I find it?
It's available online.
Okay, on the city's website?
Yes.
Perfect.
All right, thank you, Ms. Pittman. Appreciate it. Thank you, City Manager Campbell. Continue, sir.
Oh, it's just a
So
one
you want
request.
The public at the 7 o'clock meeting, sir?
You could hear it at your 7 o'clock meeting or,
All right, then. Okay.
well, that's what you want to hear, at 7?
Yeah, have it at 7 o'clock. Yeah, we do it at 7, yes.
Ms. Davis, your item will come up at the 7 o'clock meeting.
Okay, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, I have a request here from the manager's office is to create an additional position. It is an assistant city manager for ecotourism and strategic communication. The purpose of this request is for the creation of a new position to advance South Bay's long-term economic development, strengthen daily operations, and position our city as a regional ecotourism destination. As you all know, next slide, we are embarking on making South Bay a location on Lake Okeechobee a destination space. We want to further enhance our natural resources, our cultural assets that are being underutilized as economic drivers, and provide a dedicated leadership role for what we are pushing and what we are trying to do here in the city of South Bay. So this position would directly support the city manager with operational responsibilities while driving two critical focus areas: ecotourism development and strategic communication. The strategic communication would lead public relations, media outreach, and community engagement strategies. That is something we have heard for a number of times, that we are not reaching our residents. So we are in a space where let's do that. It is one from a fiscal point we're able to do, and just strategically is creating this position. Next slide. Some of the key responsibilities is to translate goals into actionable work plans, provide updates on progress and initiatives, prepare reports, agenda items, and presentations, supervise departments related to tourism, parks, and communication, oversee cross-departmental projects, establish high service standards promoting sustainability. All of that, it is bringing what we are doing with our museum, the Village by the Lake, as well as just all of the ecotourism activities that's being proposed through our updated comprehensive plan that's currently underway. We currently have a grant for that that's also going. It is managing those opportunities here in the city of South Bay. Next slide. Ecotourism development, planning and development, project management, and collaboration. We're maintaining those relationships that we currently have with the state of Florida and other funding agencies. Next slide. Strategic communication. It is meeting that goal and the needs of the general public. Some of the benefits for what's being planned: it will expand South Bay economic base through sustainable tourism, create community pride and identity as a destination city, increases organizational capacity and project delivery, positions the city to secure external funding opportunities. Now, this assistant city manager salary range would be from $45,000 to $60,000 depending upon qualification. That's with health insurance, retirement, paid time off, and professional development activities as well. So in this role, we are able to fund it, support it, and sustain it as we're moving forward here in the city of South Bay. So as we present the changes in the budget for tomorrow's night, a tentative budget hearing, you will see an added position within the city manager's department, and a number where we're able to support this. Now, from a hiring perspective, once the budget is adopted, this position will be advertised advertised in all mediums. There will be interviews for it. So for anyone that's thinking if the manager has someone in mind, no, I do not. We will be looking for someone that will be able to meet the needs of the community, serve the community, have connections to the community, and be able to move ecotourism development opportunities forward at the same time of moving the city forward. Mayor, Commission, I stand for to hear from the commission.
Thank you, City Manager Cameron. I love the idea and reference to this, because due to the ecotourism is needed in the Glaze area, not only just in the South Bay, but the Glaze area right on over to Henry County as well, sir. And I think it's a great idea that you decide that you want to bring this particular position under your department there. So I'm in favor of that. I really am, in reference to that, because you're not being biased in any type of way, that you're giving anyone that opportunity to want to apply for this position. And the one who's qualified for the position, those are the one that you would be hiring in reference to this position at this present time, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Commissioner Pope.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Mayor. I'm not opposed to it. I think I would need to have that presentation. This is my first time hearing about it, so we're going to have a number presented to us tomorrow, so that's fairly quickly. So let's kind of see where we're going to pull the funds from, and and go over it just a little bit more. It's pretty quick there, sir.
It did happen rather quickly. If I share with the commission and the public tonight, the ecotourism opportunities that are taking place daily and the opportunities with Florida Commerce that's taking place daily for the city and to benefit the city, they are happening this morning. Well, I'm gonna go back and share on the phone with the Deputy Secretary for Florida Commerce and some of the executive team members. They are urging the city to make application. There's new monies out there, $17 million. And I can safely say these words were shared. $17,000. And I know you're coming off of the 800 and you're just receiving your 875. We are encouraging you to apply for your second round of funding now. That application is due Friday. The point system from the reviewers is not going, considering we haven't used the 875 nor the 117, we are still being encouraged to apply. Submit our application for consideration because they know the work, and not utilizing the funds, I safely say it this way, although we haven't drawn down any dollars, and sometimes that could be a hindrance, they're telling us still submit. So that won't be a problem for receiving funding going forward. So it is happening rather quickly, but to hear that from the Deputy Secretary to submit by Friday for your second round of funding in advance of utilizing or drawing, you have to draw down at least 50% of what you currently have in order to make application for the same project, essentially. They know we haven't drawn down 50%, but they still want to see our second application right now. So receiving that on a phone call Wednesday and saying, get your application in, meeting with the staff this morning and asking the question, hey, we're making application. And we're hearing from the secretary, oh no, Mr. Campbell, they've already contacted us and said that your application is possibly coming in for submission. So yes, it is moving fast. And that is the reason why, in order to keep it moving and our office don't get held up with it, it is creating that point person to get it done. Because what we're going to talk about next is your legislative agenda and having those things and pushing that item forward. So we are a city on the move, and being able to continue being on the move, it's having hands on the pulse in order to keep it going forward.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Campbell.
Yes, sir.
My only other thought was, why are we gonna call it assistant city manager rather than like put it on the economic development or another department?
It strengthens the opportunity and the conversations as they are moving about. But then we also, just from an exempt, non-exempt perspective, it works in that favor.
Appreciate it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Commissioner Pope. Vice Mayor?
Yeah, what are some of the qualifications that the applicant's gonna need?
We have that on the, oh, there you go.
And also would,
Have it right here.
while Mr. Collins is pulling it up,
Qualifications.
Yes.
It requires a bachelor's degree in public administration, communications, marketing, environmental studies, or any related fields. Experience, at least 3 years of progressively responsible experience in city management, communication, tourism or related fields, including 1 year of managerial work. Having knowledge of sustainable tourism, recreation planning, conservation communication strategies, and local government operations. Exceptional communication, leadership, project management, creative thinking with a results-driven approach. Those are some of the qualifications that's laid out.
Thank you, Mr. Manager. Also, as far as like the interviewing panel, would any of the commissioners be able to sit on as an interviewer?
That is not something I would encourage because as your city manager, I'm the staff person that you all hire. But I will keep you updated and informed throughout the process.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Vice Mayor, and thank you, City Manager. Commissioner King. You have any comments in reference to this position?
I came in late. I don't even know what the name of the position.
Mr. Manager? Will you explain that again in reference to this position to
To which
Commissioner King, please?
is a creation, you will see in your tentative budget on tomorrow, created a new position within the city manager's department, an assistant city manager for ecotourism development and strategic communications. What I was just going over was some of the qualifications that individual would be required. And the compensation is programmed for 45,000 to 60,000, depending upon experience, including health insurance, retirement options, paid time off, professional development opportunities.
Is this a temporary job or permanent?
It would be a full-time position, FTE, full-time exempt position in the city.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner King. Thank you, City Manager Cameron. That concludes your budget. Before we
That
move
does.
on, do you have anything that you want to add on in reference to the budget?
Not at this point.
All right, thank you. City Manager. Continue, sir.
Oh, no other items. If there are no other questions or any ideas or presentations from the commission on the budget, the tentative budget will be presented to the commission tomorrow night with your final numbers and the recommendation presented tonight. Now, is that a consensus from the commission on those recommendations for the adjustments presented earlier?
Commissioner, I come back to you, Commissioner.
I would
Commissioner
tell, you want me to tell Commissioner King what those adjustments
please
were?
do. Thank you.
In legislative, on page 8, legislative, in special projects for commissioner projects, that was a recommendation for an increase of $500. In line item 556401, commissioner projects, is currently budgeted at requested 3,000, and the request was for $500. And also on page 6 of legislative, it was a request for a 12,000 for all roles, all commissioners at $12,000 annually.
And the first one was on page what?
Page 8, legislative.
6.
So earlier, the question was asked if there are any other recommendations from the commission on within the budget or communication you wanted to relay so we can make any adjustments in the 2025-2026 fiscal year budget.
Okay, can I, get with you, tomorrow? I do have some, but, I don't think we're gonna have time. So I can get with you tomorrow morning sometime.
I'll reach out with you with the time, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Do we have?
Now, but I do have to say this, Mr. Mayor, we can go into our regular meeting and have the time for that conversation because it still must be done publicly.
Yes.
Any recommendations, they have to come and get a consensus from the commission as well.
We would do that, sir.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Got 5 more minutes. I entertain a motion to adjourn the workshop, and we'll start the regular meeting at 7 o'clock.
So move.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Second.
second by Commissioner Polk. Workshop is adjourned. We'll reconvene at 7. Good evening to each and every one of you all. Thank you for being here tonight. We'll start our 7 o'clock meeting, September the 2nd, 2025. Before we start our meeting, I just want to say thank you, and I do appreciate you coming out to this meeting tonight, a very important meeting when they deal with our budget, and just to hear what you have to say as well. To the young people from the Lakeshore Pre-Law Program, thank you all for being here tonight. We have our guest up on the dais tonight, Ms. Ramson, that she will be speaking a little bit tonight, but I just want to say thank you all. I appreciate it. And parents, thank you for being here tonight as well. It means so much to us when I see parents come out and supporting their kids, because that's what we need. The Palm Beach County Sheriff Department, the Palm Beach County Fire Department, thank you all for being here tonight. Madam Attorney, thank you as well for being here. Vice Mayor Amazon, thank you, sir, for being here. The Vice Mayor from the city of Belgrade, we do appreciate it. You're always at our meeting. But we just wanted to thank you, appreciate it, staff. Thank you for the wonderful work you're doing, and thank you for being here tonight. You was here today, earlier in the 8 hours, and you're here tonight, and we really do appreciate that. At this present time, we will have to start our meeting. We'll have the roll call. After the roll call, we have the prayer, and then after the prayer, we have the pledge of the flag. Pastor Bean will lead us in prayer tonight, sir, if you don't mind. All right. Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Commissioner King,
Present.
Commissioner Polk,
Present.
Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Present.
Mayor Collins.
President, thank you, Madam Clerk, and thank you, Commissioner. Let's all stand, please.
Oh, gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you, God, for this day that you've made, God. We thank you, God, for this city and the residents, God. We pray, God, that you of need, Father God, be with this, our council, God, as we talk business of our great city here in South Bay. Be with the manager and the staff. It is in Jesus' name we do ask all these things, and we say, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor Bean. I appreciate that prayer, sir, because we do not start a meeting without prayer in this particular chambers. Let's move to our voting conflict. Commissioner King.
None, sir.
Thank you, Madam. Commissioner Poe.
None, sir.
Thank you, sir. Vice Mayor McKelvin.
None, sir.
Thank you, and none for me either. It's time presentation of proclamation, Madam Clerk.
No, sir.
Opportunity for the public to address the commission. Before the public address the commission, I just want to hear from the Lakeshore pre-law students. And I'd like the student to stand as she read tonight, and the parents, as the parents here as well, I want you to stand as well, because we're trying to be united, especially when it comes down to our babies in elementary school, in middle school, high school, college, and university. We want to make sure that we stand with those individuals, because so many things is happening now. So many things are happening in school, and we want to make sure that we let these young people know that we'll stand behind them, we're supporting them. At this present time, Ms. Ramsey.
Good evening. My name is Kyra Ransom. I am an
young
8th
people
grade
from the
pre-law student
pre-law program.
from Lakeshore Middle School. To Honorable Mayor Joe Kyles, Vice Mayor McKelvin, and Commissioners Berry, Polk, and King. Last but not least, with much respect, City Manager Mr. Leandre Campbell and City Manager Ms. Weeks. City Attorney Ms. Weeks. It is my distinct honor and privilege to sit among you tonight. Honorable Mayor Kyles, might have a point of personal privilege before I continue.
Thank you, dear. Appreciate it.
At this time, I ask all of my classmates to approach the podium along with Mayor Kyles. On behalf of Lakeshore Middle School pre-law students, /admin students, our instructor and coordinator, Dr. William Jacobs, we want to express our deepest sympathy to you and Ms. Kyles for the passing of your son. We want to present you these cards and a token of our love for you and your family. You are always there for us, so therefore we feel that it is important to be here for you. You treat all of us as if we were your children. We love you too. As we begin our school year, we say thank you for the opportunities you have all extended to us to sit among you, to hear the voice of the people, citizens, and community. We are confident that you are going to continue to keep the city moving forward. Mayor, Commission, City Manager, and City Attorney, and citizens of South Bay, let's move forward together and work together.
Great job. Great job.
ahead, man.
Thank you, Ms. Rounds, and thank you, the class, pre-law. And, you know, it's really touching. You know, I just lost my son Saturday. But they thought about this tonight, just to present these cards here, and I want to thank them. I want to thank each and every one of y'all who have reached out to my family and reached out to me as well, giving us condolence. And it means so much to us. We don't overlook that there. It means the world to our family there. And I just want to, again, say thank you. I appreciate y'all and my babies. Thank you all. Ms. Jacob, thank you as well. But this community, thanks for all that you have done, all that you continue to do. We are trying to make the final arrangement on the 13th, which is the following Saturday, and hopefully that, that you all continue to lift us in your prayer. Thank you. I do appreciate it. We'll continue tonight with the opportunity for the public to address the commission. Madam Clerk.
Yes, sir. Ms. Dorothy Davis? Ms. Davis? Yes, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mayor, Commissioners. I'm Dorothy Davis, 215 Southwest 9th Avenue, South Bay, Florida, 33493. I'm here to request assistance for repairs. I've been in South Bay all of my life. I built a home here. I'm a taxpayer, and I am a widow. And I was listening at your city manager as he was rolling off dollars. I don't know whether that has anything to do with that the seniors would be able to accomplish any of that. But I'm here to request if this commissioners, the city manager could look into their budget, because not only me, there are other seniors that need some assistance. And I certainly would appreciate it if there are funds that can assist seniors in the city of South Bay. I'm certainly that they would appreciate it. So that is my request, and I'm sure that there are other seniors that would like to request the same thing. So if there is any comments from the commissioners and the staff at this time, I certainly would appreciate it if you all could just address my concern. If not, then I'm willing to wait. City manager, the mayor,
Thank you, Ms. Davis.
commissioners.
City Manager Campbell.
It is, I know we did the American Rescue Plan Act, and I shared some of this with Ms. Davis. We did the American Rescue Plan Act funding minor home repair program, where the city was able to support its residents in the tune of approximately $600,000+ with that fund for the minor home repair program. The home repair program, it is something that is currently senior home repair program is something the commission has not funded in its budget. There was a line item in community development, and that program historically going back approximately 5 to 6 years, we set aside $25,000 in a minor home repair program for the seniors. It was a struggle, one, to how the program to get rolled out, because some of the needs at that time were much larger than $25,000. So how the commission or how we adopt a program to become that would fit whatever available funding that you could possibly approve. One, I can tell you now, finding dollars that would meet the needs for the amount of seniors that have called and request additional home repair, it is going to be a struggle. Even if we only did the $5,000 per homeowner, I can account for 12 phone calls right now that we've received. But there's no program as to how we would select those 12 residents. And creating a program to only fund 12 residents, it would be something. Now you still have other residents that went unserved. But again, that would be left to the commission as to how you would like to move. Now, in setting aside funding and creating a program that will only meet the needs of those selective residents. With your ARPA fund, you gave it to every homeowner. There was no, if they were a property owner and they lived in the city during COVID, after 2020, there were no restrictions beyond being a property and a home property owner, homeowner residing in the homesteaded property in the city of South Bay. Everyone got up to that $5,000 amount. But when you get restrictive, I'm not trying to talk you, I want to talk you into it, but it's just when you set aside a small pot of money, how creating a program to be selective, it is going to be very selective and restrictive. So just, but that is what I have for you, Mayor.
Thank you, City Manager Cummings. Davis, I am all in favor of trying to assist our seniors within the city of South Bay. I think we did a fantastic job doing the opera. I think we did it twice in assisting our residents in the city. Excuse me. But as the city manager said, that you're talking about 5 individuals, so he received a call of 12. And sometimes it does become a struggle because you got to determine, whether I want to go, whether you're going to offer the money to this house, that house, there. And you choose the 5 individuals there, and the other 7, they're gonna come back. Well, why do you not choose me in reference to this here? It won't be no fighting among you all in reference to that. I think that they'll be throwing a jab at these 4 commissioners, the city manager that sets up on this particular DS. But my thing is, I think that we have to really look at this here and see, can we come up with the funding in reference to trying to assist some of the seniors in the city of South Bay? I'm not against it. Don't think that I'm against it, because I'm not. Because when they came up with the program during the opera, with the opera money, I was total really behind that particular program that was implemented during that particular time period. And I think it benefited a lot of residents within the city of South Bay, not only as seniors, but others as well that needed home repairs in their home. So I'm not against this here, but the thing about it is trying to find the money, and hopefully they would be able to find the money to assist some type of way there. So that's my take at this present time. I'm just speaking on my behalf as a mayor in the city. I can't speak on the behalf of the other commissioner. I'm going to do an opportunity to speak at this present time. Commissioner King, Commissioner Polk, and then Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Ms. Davis, for being here tonight. There's a program, I'm not familiar, I'm not sure if the city economic department is aware of it. It's called My Safe Florida. The Florida legislative have allocated $280 million for the 2025-2026 phase a year for funding. So you probably can check that website out and see if there's some opportunity for you that they may can assist you through that program. It's called My Safe Florida. And the email is, the website is mysafeflorida.com. And then you also can check the Palm Beach County website. They sometimes have program that would assist residents and maybe seniors with minor repairs.
In reference to Palm Beach County, Commissioner King and Ms. Davis, I had the Community Development Director to check what you're saying in reference to that. I don't know whether they have funding at this present time, but My Safe Home, I have heard about that particular program as well. I have heard about that one. So maybe you can check both of them out, as Commissioner King stated, and see what you can come up with.
All right.
Commissioner Pope.
Yeah, I echo the words of Commissioner King, Mayor Cowles. I know recently I had a resident reached out to me about it, and I sent them a list of programs that I found. So I'll forward that over to you also, Ms. Davis. And thank you for coming. Thank you for your service. And, you know, I'm not opposed to, if city manager can find the funds, I'm not opposed to us doing something, but I'm sure you heard the budget. So I thank Commissioner King for that. That's a good.
Thanks, Commissioner King, and thanks to Commissioner Polk. Vice Mayor.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Davis. I also agree with the other commissioners. If we can find it, if the city manager can find the dollars, that we can kind of make it work in the budget. Maybe it might not be 5,000. Maybe we can do 3,000 or 2,000. I don't know. I'm not just throwing out a number. I'm all for trying to help our seniors. So if we can kind of make this work, or try to find an avenue to make it work, I'm all for it.
And I think in fact, I know, because I know mostly all of you on the dais, and I'm sure that with your intelligence and your knowledge, you will be able to come up with something for our seniors, because our seniors is the epitome of this city. We have lived here, we pay tax here, and I'm not saying that you all have not done your best, but it's always something and more. And I'm not only speaking for myself, there are other seniors that perhaps, you know, they would like to know. And I've talked with the city manager, and he did say that he would get with you all in your budget and find some money throughout your budget and see if we can do something for our seniors. And I certainly appreciate you all listening to me, and God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you, Ms. Davis.
Ms. Davis, before you leave, I want to say something, Ms. Davis. I want to make sure that, you know, that our seniors do understand that we did work with a lot of our seniors during the opera time. The money that we receive, a lot of our seniors did receive the $5,000
Right.
to do the repair work in their homes there.
Yes, they did.
All right, thank you, dear. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Mayor, Commission, I heard the commission during that discussion about finding the dollars. The budget presented to the commission did not include that, but if it's the will of the commission and there's a consensus, I do need you all to give me a number in order to find. So if you all would have that conversation amongst yourselves, give me a number as to what you're looking, you would like to see in a senior home repair program for the city of South Bay. And then if we find the dollars, we will place those in your budget, and at the same time bring back a policy and or an initiative in the form of a resolution for you all to act upon in order to distribute those dollars.
All right, thank you, City Manager Campbell. Now, you said that you received 12 calls in reference to home repairs from our seniors, sir?
Yes, sir.
There's
I'm
a
giving an
possibility.
average of, I didn't document
Yes,
those,
sir.
but I know I
That was a
spoke.
possibility, it could be more or less.
Correct.
That's gonna be more.
Okay, all right. Okay, this commission, I like to, you know, I like this, it's a possibility we can find the money, if we can find the money. I would definitely like for us to put money forward in reference to trying to assist our seniors in reference to home repair. The allocated amount per seniors, I think that we should use the same formula that we did before in reference to the $5,000 that during the opera money that we receive to make sure there's enough money to try to accommodate the number of seniors that really want to apply for home repairs, because I have received some as well in reference to that also. So it's up to you.
I think Mr. Manager is looking for a dollar amount.
Yes. Do anyone have?
My reservation would be 50,000.
50,000.
Yeah. And Mr. Mayor?
Thank you all again.
I said 60,000 because I took the 12, multiplied it by 2, so that gives you 24 residents. And then I was looking at 2,500 because you be able to do more residents. And then, like you said, we already, gave out monies, but I'm not opposed to the 5 too. It just brings you back down to 12 residents.
Okay. So what is your number? You agree with the vice, 50,000 or what?
Yeah, I agree with the 50. 62.
50, between 50 and 60, we do it that way. Okay. All right.
Like 60.
Commissioner King?
I would say 60.
60. Okay. Are you, is commission in favor of the $60,000? Okay. Mr. Manager, 60,000, sir.
I'll bring that back to you where we work the resolution and the budget and bring that back to you all. I know that we're going into beyond the public comments. I know there may be some other items we were wanting to hear from
Yes.
Commissioner King on.
Okay.
But there's
3 more?
Yes, sir.
Okay, continue.
Dr. Wilhelmina Jacobs.
Good afternoon, Mayor.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
My name is Dr. Wilhelmina Jacobs. I reside at 13820 Sheffield Street, Wellington, Florida. My date of birth is December 18, 1954. I'm 71 years old plus 8 months. The purpose of my comment tonight is to publicly inform this commission, sadly to say I'm very bothered, but this is something I feel compelled that I must do. I must address the citizens of South Bay and also this commission that I have filed a formal complaint against Commissioner Barbara King with the Florida Commission on Ethics. While I would not provide specific details because the matter is under investigation, I feel compelled to express my concern regarding Commissioner King's conduct. In March 24, Commissioner King stood in these very chambers and took an oath faithfully to serve the citizens of South Bay, uphold the laws and ordinance, and conduct herself with integrity. Unfortunately, I believe she has failed to honor that oath. Commissioner King has defamed my name and character with false allegations that lack any documented proof. She also has involved one of your city officials who's sitting here tonight with this troublesome and unacceptable behavior. For the record, in case she doesn't know who I am, I want to make it clear who I am. I began my education on September the 7th, 1959 at Rosenwald Elementary School as a 5-year-old. I attended Lakeshore Junior Senior High School. I graduated from Clewiston High School in 1972 with honors. And I went on to earn my degree at Texas College in 1975, 3 years of college with honors. Since then, I have earned 8 academic degrees, 2 which are doctor's degree, and I proudly served as an educator for more than 46 years. I currently teach law in the subject which I also hold a degree. The law provides that anyone has been accused of any crime, that they have a right to face their accuser. I will not do that tonight. Based on the facts and evidence, I'm confident if we were in court tonight that I would prevail against Barbara King because she cannot substantiate her claims. Therefore, I've recommended to the Commission on Ethics that she be removed from office as soon as possible. I also believe that she should seek counseling as her actions have caused harm and are not reflected of the standard expected as an elected official. I'm sure some of you are old enough to remember the movie Child Play with Chucky. Every time they tried to destroy Chucky, he always came back. And I want this commission to know that as soon as his allegations and these findings are completed, I will be back before this commission with the findings. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Jacob. We are allowed the Ethics Commission to investigate this and move on, okay? Thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. Madam Clerk?
Also, I would
No
like to say
comments?
something.
No comments?
No comment?
No.
So,
She going
the first public comment, we was able to respond.
Well,
So no.
I want this to go through, she said she filed it through the Ethics Commission.
but no,
Wait just a
no,
minute, wait a minute,
no.
wait, Madam Attorney. I'm pulling you in this way.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Throw me in the middle of this. Well, generally and typically, you all should allow public to comment without comments. Sometimes you have comments, sometimes you don't. So it's really in the discretion of the chair.
Okay, all right. Ms. King, in reference to this allegation here, I know that, she's saying that she filed something in between the Ethics Commission. And my thing about it, I refer for them to do their investigation and come back with their finding, whether guilty or not guilty in reference to this here. When you start commenting back and forth in reference, it does create a hostile environment. And I don't want to create a hostile environment tonight. And I rather for.
But you're being biased. You're being biased. And that's what it is.
Speak, Ms. Commissioner
Okay.
King, speak.
Thank you, Mr.
You got
Mayor.
3 minutes to speak.
Thank you, Ms. Jacob, for your comment, for clarity and to the public record. A text I sent to a pastor was entirely personal, did not identify no individual, and it was unrelated to my duties as a city commissioner. The statement referenced an event where multiple mayors were present. So it was not directed to any single person. It did not name no one. I have always conducted myself with integrity in my role. And this message does not constitute an ethics violation, attempts to misrepresent my private comments as an official misconduct are unfounded. I respectfully request that we focus on the city official business and not allow personal matters to disrupt this work of this commission.
I think that's why we allowed to go before and no comments. That's it. We allowed this to go. She said it filed before the Ethics Commission. So we'll let Ethics Commission make their final decision in reference to this. Okay? Thank you all. Continue, Madam.
Yes, sir. Ms. Virginia Crawford.
Ms. Crawford?
Virginia Crawford, 200 Northwest 3rd Avenue, South Bay, Florida. My thing that I wanted to speak on is replacing Commissioner Berry. I feel that we, the public, should have the right to choose who replaces her. Not someone being appointed because they have an address in South Bay and used to live here but don't really live here anymore, or someone who's a former commissioner who might have got voted out of office or something. We got way more people come to commission meetings every week besides some people that people want to appoint. My thing is, let the public decide. Don't appoint anybody. Let one of y'all be the treasurer until the election is over. And that's what I'm saying, because y'all say y'all work for us.
Thank
So
you.
that's my comment.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Appreciate it. Continue.
Ms. Precious Space.
Space.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Precious Pace. I reside at 685 Northwest 1st Street. I don't know, I started my train of thought. Defamation, is it defamation of character? That's not on my list.
No, city lights.
There are a few lights out in the city. I don't know if the city is responsible for those or if it's our local private or our local state responsibility of P&L. Is that state? But I don't know if it's their responsibility, but they're the decorative lights that's out. They're greener, they're on a green pole.
Street pole, yes, ma'am.
So I just wanted to, I had something else, but
Ms. Precious, thank you for bringing it up.
Moving in the right direction.
Yes, ma'am. I have already talked to the city manager and our public works director in reference to those lights because I've been noticed those lights out on Highway 27 as well. So hopefully we get on those as soon as possible, and also other lightings in the city also want to work on those and make sure there's lights within our city. And I want to thank you for bringing it to our attention again, because we are working on that there, and so we will make sure that we get on again first thing tomorrow. And I do appreciate you being here and appreciate you for bringing it to our attention tonight, madam.
Yes, sir, I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you, dear. Appreciate it. Okay. Thank you, we do appreciate it in reference to all the comments at this present time. We'll continue with our agenda for tonight. The consent agenda. Commissioner meeting August the 9th, 19, 2025, and approve us commissioner meeting agenda September the 2nd, 2025. Mr. Manager, the deletion and add on to this particular agenda, sir.
No additions or deletion. No additions or deletion, Mayor.
All right, thank you, sir. May I have a motion to second to move the consent agenda to the floor for discussion and approval?
So move.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Pope. Any questions for the consent agenda at this present time? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Poe?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, City Manager Callen. Thank you, Commissioner. Passed by all commissioners. We continue to Resolution 42-2025. Madam Clerk, will you call, read for the record, please?
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, appointing as a City of South Bay City Commissioner to serve until the next regularly scheduled city election in March 2026, providing for adoption and representation, providing for an effective date.
City Manager Campbell?
Mr. Mayor, Commission, this item was tabled and it is placed on your agenda. It was tabled at your prior meeting and it's back for your consideration and discussion tonight pursuant to Section 1-7 of City Charter entitled Resignation, Suspension, Removal, Death of a City Commissioner. The appointment of a city commissioner may be made by the remaining commissioners in the event of a resignation, suspension, removal, or death of a city commissioner.
Thank you, City Manager Callen. Commissioner, what is your preference in reference Resolution 42-2025?
Mr. Mayor?
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes, I would like to table Resolution 42, 2025 to March 2026, when the next election is up. My reason is I want Commissioner Berry to finish her race. So I would like to table Resolution 42, 2025 to March 2026.
I know you have anything to say, Madam Attorney. You good? Okay, good. I noticed you were looking up here. That's why I called you out.
Well, I'll just say that Florida statutes does require for every commission in the event of vacancy to have a policy in place that is adhered to. It is contemplated that you all would select someone. Fortunately, your charter, unlike a lot of other charters, does not give a time frame. A lot of them give like within 30 days or something like that. The only issue with that is if you have two people voting one way and two people voting another way, you're going to have a problem getting your business completed. And it also makes it a little bit more difficult to have a quorum, maybe. So I would just kind of throw those out there as, things that you may want to think about, but it's not written, your code or your charter is not written in a way that would require an immediate appointment. But my legal advice is that if, to the extent that you can, maybe give yourself some time to think about it or maybe delay it, but you probably don't want to wait until, 2026 to do it. But it's totally up to the commission and it's within you all's hands because it does not have a strict requirement in the charter or code. It's just the 2-2 vote. If it fails, then you don't have your business going forward.
Okay, thank you, Madam Attorney. We have a motion by Vice Mayor McKelvin. May I have a second? Second that motion. Any discussion at this present time from this commission? Commissioner King?
I agree. We should let the residents decide who filled that seat.
Commissioner Poe?
I have no comment, sir.
No comments. Okay. Well, you know, thank you, Madam Attorney, for that information there, because I at the last meeting, I kind of sensed something that was taking place up on this Diaz here. And I seen more or less about what you just said just a few minutes ago in reference to the deadlock on this particular commission here. It would still be making the same predicament we're in at this present time. But my thing is that I'm in favor of allowing her term to expire in March of 2026, and then allow a new commissioner who's never run at that particular time period when they qualify in December, and then the election in March. I'm in favor of that. I really am, in order Commissioner Berry. Now, if this commission want to say that we'll just wait and allow the public to make that decision there, I know something we have to bring back. It's just like having another election as we do this year, and allowing the public to make that decision in reference to those 7 months which is remaining at this present time. Because we're in the month of September, we got 6 months, 7 months more before the next election. So I just want to see exactly which direction this commission want to go. Do you want to delay it as the motion is on the floor at this present time? And if we decide to vote yay or nay, then we'll go that direction there. So it's primarily to this full commission that sits up on this deal here at this present time. So you all have the opportunity to make, you guys have the opportunity to make that decision, which direction you guys want to go, whether you want to be vacant until that particular time period, or you want to have another special election in reference to fill the expired time of Commissioner Berry. Whether you're talking about another election, we are talking about more, close to $30,000, Madam Clerk, just to have a special election for 7 months. That's what it will cost this particular city. It is your tax dollars, and I don't like to waste residents' tax dollars. I do not. And I stand firm with Commissioner Vice Mayor McKelvin to just wait until the expired term of Commissioner Berry, which would be in March of 2026. That's me. That's my take in reference to this whole scenario here. Because I don't believe in spending $20,000 and $30,000, your tax dollars, just for 6 months. I don't believe in that. I consider it as a waste. That's why I look at it as a waste. So I'm in favor of the motion that has been made at this present time to delay this resolution until the expiration time of Commissioner Berry. That's me. Any more discussion at this present time?
Ready for the vote.
Madam Clerk, call the roll. He made the motion.
Can you second?
I second, yes.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Pope?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McCollum?
Yes.
Mayor Cowell?
Yes, thank you. It passes by all 4 commissioners. We'll move on. Resolution 43-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Palm Beach County, Florida, appointing a city treasurer, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, pursuant to Section 2-3 of the Charter, the treasurer shall perform such duties as commission may prescribe by an ordinance or resolution. Due to the passing of former treasurer, the City of South Bay desires to appoint a new treasurer from the existing members of the City Commission. This is another item that was tabled for your discussion and appointment of a treasurer from the sitting commissioners.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. Commissioner, what's your preference in reference to appointing someone to fill the balance of those terms as a treasurer? Because we definitely need a treasurer within the City of South Bay.
Mr. Mayor?
Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Yes, I would like to appoint Commissioner Albert Pope for the treasurer.
Have a motion, have a second. Second that motion. Any discussion at this present time from this commission's per resolution 43-2025? Here none, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner King,
No.
Commissioner Pope,
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Yes.
Mayor Collins.
Yes. Thank you, Madam Clerk. It passes 3-1. We continue. Resolution 44-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, accepting the bid from the Good Companies of Florida, Inc. in response.
Madam Clerk, before you move forward, I think this resolution 43-2025, you have to be sworn in. Am I correct?
No.
You do not?
No, the resolution, I believe, is fine.
It's fine, okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you, Madam Attorney. Appreciate it. Continue, Madam Clerk.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, accepting the bid from the Good Company of Florida, Inc. in response to RFP 2025-02 for the residential solid waste, bulk waste, and recycling collection services, authorizing execution of the attached agreement between the City of South Bay and the Good Companies of Florida, Inc. for the period October 1, 2025 through September 30th, 2032, providing for adoption of representation, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Mayor Commission, on February 25th, 2025, the City of South Bay published request for proposal for residential solid waste, bulk waste, and recycling collection services. The advertisement was published on Demand Star and on city's website. Specifically, the city issued RFP 2025-02 to consider proposals from the qualified firms performing residential solid waste, bulk waste, and recycling collection services, with such services set to begin October 1, 2025 through September 30th, 2032, with an option to renew for an additional 7-year period in the discretion of the city following a vote by the Commission of the City of South Bay. The Good Companies of Florida, Inc. submitted the most responsive and responsible proposal for residential solid waste, bulk waste, and recycling collection services for the city. The city manager is recommending that the city accepts the proposals and enter into agreement with the Good Companies of Florida for residential solid waste, bulk waste, and recycling collection services in the form attached hereto as Exhibit A. The City Commission finds and authorizing the city manager to execute an agreement with the Good Companies of Florida is in the best interest of the city. So, Commission, Mayor, and Mayor, Commission, and public, this proposal presented by the Good Companies for solid waste collection services took into account all that was spoken over the years for solid waste collection services, from the timely pickup to the garbage juice to community benefits, scholarships, and all of those things. So I can sit here at this time and recommend approval of this resolution and agreement moving forward with the Good Companies.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. May I have a motion and a second to move Resolution 44-2025 for the floor for discussion and approval?
Moved.
Moved by Commissioner Pope,
Second.
second by Vice Mayor McKelvin. Any discussion at this present time? Commissioner King, Pope, Commissioner Polk, and then Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Manager, were there any other bids from any other companies that submitted for this job?
Yes, I know we presented to the commission several other respondents, be it Waste Management, the Good Companies, Panzarella, and Big Dog Express.
Okay, did we see their bids? Because if I can remember, I only received the bids from the goods.
That is
never-
what was presented to the entire, you're absolutely correct, Commissioner King. You saw the bids presented here in the open meeting. You and I also had a meeting where I shared all of the proposals that was submitted to the city via email.
You shared it with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because I remember asking to see the other bids, but I never received them.
They were here and you were sitting here in the meeting in the commission chambers and asked for all of the bids, and I emailed them to you at the time of request.
No, sir, but anyway, thank you. I never received them. Thank you.
I'll provide that confirmation before we end tonight.
All right. Thank you, City Manager Cameron. Thank you, Commissioner King. Commissioner Pope.
No, I'm excited, especially to hear that they took to heart the recommendations we gave them as it pertains to community support, the scholarships, and of course the cleanliness of the community. So I'm anticipating what the change will bring about for our residents here in City of South Bay.
Thank you, sir. Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Yes, I'm excited as well, especially with them hiring. They're promising us that they're gonna be hiring local, and they actually just did a local training just a couple weeks ago. So I'm excited about the goods company.
Thank you, sir. So am I. I'm very excited about the good company because due to the fact the rates set there, they're renting to the residents in the city of South Bay and the quality of service. And you remember when I was talking at the last meeting that by this garbage juice in the city there, I do not want no company coming in with this garbage juice in the city because I don't want no resident to come out their home on a Wednesday morning or Saturday morning, smell all this stuff in their community. No, we're not going to have that. We're not going to have that at all. And they guaranteed us that would not happen within the city of South Bay. And I'm very excited about it. And ditto what Commissioner King, Commissioner Polk, and Vice Mayor said in reference to their hiring local people. You know, it makes a huge difference because due to the fact when the company come in here, we want to make sure they give our local people's opportunity to work for those companies here, you know. And the conversation I have with the city manager today and other things that's coming about in reference to the scholarship as well for our youth in the Glaze area, especially for the city of South Bay. It comes to show you that the negotiation that took place during that particular time period, it was a lot of things that was offered to the city of South Bay and their residents, and we're going to take advantage of those benefits that they're offering to our residents in the city of South Bay. So I'm in favor of this particular resolution here, and I just want to say thank you, commissioners. We do appreciate your comment in reference to that, and want to make sure the residents know as well. The race is very great, the good race that you will see once this resolution approved, and then city manager Campbell move on with the contract. Thank you for just paying attention to what we have to say in reference to this, because we want to make sure that we get the best for the residents within the city of South Bay. No off-the-wall people's coming to the city of South Bay and treat you any type of way. It would never happen, because I know in other cities, they were not allowed to happen. We're not going to allow it to happen in this city either, because you deserve the best, and you will get the best from this particular garbage service there. But I just want to thank you all. Any more discussion from this commission?
Ready for a vote?
Madam Clerk, please close the roll, please.
Commissioner King?
Before I make my decision, the reason why I would not agree to this company, because I didn't have the opportunity to look at the other bids to see what the other company was presenting to the city. So at this time, I vote no.
Commissioner Polk?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Commission, and thank you, resident city manager as well. It passes 3-1. We'll continue with our agenda for tonight. Rosenwald Elementary School report. I know Ms. Hightower not here, but Vice Mayor is here.
Yes, Mr. Hightower will be at our next commission meeting, but tomorrow we have our first SAC meeting starting at 5:30, and also open house will start at 6 o'clock. So please come out and look at some of the wonderful things that the kids have already started doing at Rosenwald Elementary School. That's it.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Do appreciate it. Financial report. I know that we just appointed a new treasurer, and I know that each and every one of you had the opportunity to see the financial report from our finance director, Mr. Massey, and I know it's a lot of numbers and I know a lot of pages in there as well, but I want to thank him for the wonderful report that he did render. Thank you, sir. All the backup material was there as well. Invoices, number, and who it was paid to, and how, and what was the purpose of being paid to that particular vendor, sir. I do appreciate that report, sir. I read the entire report that you, once you sent it to us, sir, and I want to thank you. May I have a motion to approve the financial report?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I would like to table the finance report.
Okay.
So our new finance commissioner
Treasurer.
can be able to get the logistics of everything that's going on.
The treasurer.
The treasurer, I'm sorry. I just gave you finance director.
We have a motion.
treasurer.
We have a motion to table the finance report. May I have a second?
Second.
A second by Commissioner Poe. Any question at this present time per the table of this particular finance report? Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Poe?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk, City Manager Kalman. Thank you, Commissioner. It passes by all four commissioners. City Clerk's report.
No report, sir.
All right, thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager report.
Just a few items, Mayor, but I want to go back to, on May 20th, I presented to the commission and provided May 20, 2025, just for the residents, just from a space of clarity to the commission with the good companies. The good companies' proposed rates for residential services was approximately $39 a month. Waste Management provided a rate of $56 per month. Panzarelli provided a rate of $46 per month for solid waste removal services. The bids were made available. All of the packets were made available, and the commissioners that asked for it or desired to receive it via email was provided that back in May. But for the residents, I wanted to let you know that the good company's rate for residential curbside services, that's including your curbside, your bulk waste, and recycling, was approximately $39 a month. Keeping in mind that the rate you're being billed on your utilities is still approximately it's under $30 per month. So when you calculate your utility expenses and you look at your garbage rate, recycling rate, it is going to remain round about the same amount. Will you see an increase October 1? Yes, you will see an increase October 1 of, I think we built in the ordinance that was adopted, 5% in that ordinance. That is the adjustment you will see. Not, will you ever reach what's actually being paid for your garbage services? Maybe, but that won't happen during the life of the ordinance that's been adopted by the commission, presented in a public setting, and adopted by the commission. So you may never reach that $39. I don't know, but I can tell you right now, in accordance to the ordinance that's been adopted and presented to the public and adopted by the commission, your rates will remain the same with the increases that's built in. However, what the city just approved tonight for the good companies as presented back in May, and we had this other conversation, I think in July, with the commission, as the good companies is $39 a month, Waste Management at $56 a month, Panzarelli's at $46 a month. You don't see a cost for Big Dog Express because they did not provide the numbers per month, so we would be able to calculate it and present that information to you. So those are the rate services, those are the garbage, the solid waste removal services that has been adopted tonight by the commission. The next item is Mayor Commission is legislative. As we are moving closer to the legislative priorities, I've received from from Mayor Cowles, I made notes. There we go. As I shared with the commission, it is not advantageous for us to look at the community center moving forward for legislative request. Now, if that is the will of the commission to adopt, then by all means, that is what we will do, and we will fight to receive that funding. As these conversations taking place in Tallahassee, I've had personally, professionally with Tallahassee, I would strongly encourage the commission, if we could keep whatever request under a specific threshold, like under $2 million, I think we will have an opportunity, have favorable options. Now, what those requests would look like are beautification and type projects. So the one thing in my conversation with the mayor was taking MLK as, I'll speak on that item. On the speed study that's being done on MLK for the school zone, is taking MLK and beautifying MLK Palm Beach Road leading into Rosenwald. If we're talking brick pavers at crosswalk sections, some additional safety items for the pedestrian crossing area, working the median. So simply put, it's a beautification project along MLK, including resurfacing the street to continue its life. Because as you know, as you walk it and ride it, you would see that some of the bumps from 10 years ago are coming back. So just resurfacing that roadway, milling, resurfacing that roadway, as well as beautifying it, removing the hedges, and making a brand new look along MLK leading into Rosenwald. That's from 27 to Rosenwald. That is one project. Also, just a full park from the playground areas where they haven't been touched. The walk path is upgrading all of those areas. Not just at one park today or one park next time, doing both at the same time is park enhancements in the city of South Bay. So those are the two items. Oh, and the decorative lighting along MLK Boulevard as well. So those are the items that I've received and had conversations with the mayor. But commission, I am urging and encouraging so we can, you to submit whatever items that you would like to go in your legislative priority. Submit those items. They don't have to be fine-tuned. We'll do that internally. But if you just give me the idea as to something you're interested in putting into that proposal, let's do that so we can get it on the agenda and you all can adopt it. So we're able to advocate beginning next month. So please get those items to me. Mayor, I would pause there.
Mr. Manager, just the conversation that you had with what we were trying to do, we talked about the lighting down at Northwest First. I know you had a conversation with Lang today, or you just want to wait until you get information back from him, sir?
Yes, we did have a conversation with Elon, our government rep at FPNL, regarding lighting along Northwest First, going to Villa Lago. But I can tell you that's going to be a little heavier lift but we can put something in the proposal, in the legislative agenda for this year. But I will have that conversation with FPNL, and it may not need legislative action. But once we get to a certain point and he's fully aware as to what has been taking place, conversation over the past 10 years.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Mayor? Yeah, I just want to, I could give you my request now, Mr. Mayor. I sign on to what you have there from the mayor. Because that's sort of been a conversation that I've had also about that Martin Luther King. So I second that. And so you won't look to receive anything else further from me.
Thank you.
Mr. Manager, I'll get with you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Mr. King, you'll give it to the city manager. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Manager, conclude your report, sir.
The last item I do want to, before I finish with the manager's report, it is hear from, if we could just go back to those budget items so I can bring some closure to that. We hear from Commissioner King on those items.
Okay, Commissioner King.
On page 22, section 811.
Up on the what tab?
811,
811.
it's the Public Works,
Yes,
page 22.
yes.
Say page 22.
22, yes.
Okay. The budgeted item, for $19,000, for, that's a monthly bill, for estimate use of oil and gas for all PW autos, plus the usage of lawnmowers, backhoes, and other public works equipment using prior year information and monthly, average. On the 19,000, I think, with, how many vehicles does that, include?
I think we have approximately 7 or 8 vehicles within the Public Works Division.
And we're using all the vehicles, all 7?
Yes,
And how many are take home?
2.
2 take home in, Public Works?
Yes.
And so the 7 vehicles and that's including the 2 take home.
There may be 3, as you're asking that question. I think the director I think there may be 3 take-home vehicles within Public Works.
Okay. And the average, I think we can save, in that department, with, eliminating one or either 2 of those, vehicles, in the public work for take-home vehicles.
Understanding that, so what is the will of the commission as we look at this number? Yes.
Go ahead, Commissioner Pope.
I mean, I understand what Commissioner King is stating, but I recall recently us having some overnight issues where I had to call the city manager, and he had to get a hold of the public works director to get them out there for some emergency. So I think it's expedient to us to have some public works employees to have a vehicle, so that there's no excuse when we call on them, they can get here. I think it's something that is uniform across municipalities.
No comment.
I'm trying to figure this out. I know we budget for $19,000 per year this year here in reference to this particular budget. And I'm trying to figure out, Commissioner King in reference to taking that one truck out. And, I don't know where you want to change that particular number to what? Is a particular number that you want to come up with?
Yeah, cause I'm looking at $19,000, from, I mean, just in fuel, for these, vehicles. And I think, I mean, if we have a public work director and maybe another, personnel that takes home a vehicle, so how often are we having these, issues where someone got to be called in? Or is it happening regularly that we need to have these, vehicles that's utilizing all this, fuel?
It just, I understand. Go ahead,
Mr.
man.
Manager, the average is, I think the average per month is 1550.
1,500.
That's the average for all the equipment per month. Let's do with the lawnmowers and, different vehicles. That's the
Weed eater,
average,
all that.
whatever it is in the Public Works Department. That's the average of 1,500.
You're looking at about $200 and something per vehicle.
Is average.
That's the average.
Okay.
Got to take into account of the fuel, how much the gas is now too. All that comes into play.
I burn that much just right around South Bay myself.
Okay, on our page, 28,
In the same department?
yes, same department.
Okay.
Okay, we have, 2000 for, signs, are we replacing signs, every year?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
If street signs or the stop signs are blown down, blown away, knocked over, ran over, any of the street signs that we have to replace as they age out, we are replacing signs annually. We actually, $2,000 is not enough for the cost of signs as to what we are doing. Our goal is to ensure all the streets are labeled, properly labeled throughout the city. The $2,000 will not do that, but as we reconstruct or resurface roadways, we include signage in those reconstruction dollars, and we do it at that time. And this is for we replaced two, just using the Jarrell when we redid those signage. And I think that was approximately $200 and some just for that space alone for signage. Stop signs with the FDOT regulation size is approximately 100. Just looking at trying to recall some of the invoicing is 180, close to $200 for those signs. Street signs, because they all have to get different numbering and lettering on them, that also includes increase the cost.
Another thing to add on to that, Commissioner King, when a resident see a sign is out or sign need to be replaced, they take a picture of it, they send it to me, I forward it to the city managers as well. And we have encountered stop signs that have really faded away. You could not see them. You're hoping that nobody did not, had an accident in that particular area.
Okay, thank you. I was just looking at some areas that, maybe we can, try to save, that I saw that, maybe we can save some money, so that we can, maybe provide for our seniors.
Thank you. Continue, Mr. Manager.
The last item, and with those things in mind, I do have to ask the Mayor, Commission, the City Manager's Office has received several calls, very suggestive calls, and or complaints. And, and I normally try not to address those items here. However, we are in budget season and times are, it's a little sensitive. The dollars we have, being a good steward of those dollars, come into question at this time. So we've received some very strong statements of fraud taking place in the city of South Bay. And I need to let this commission and the public know that I said this at the last meeting and it hasn't stopped. And I don't expect it to stop. I would love for it to stop because as we begin our legislative session and we are asking other entities to support the city of South Bay, when conversations and allegations are being made regarding fraud or something is taking place that's not right, it doesn't look good on the city. Now, maybe there's an attack on the city manager and office of the city manager directly. However, I sat there before the commission at the time, and what I said to the commission at the time is, I don't want your money. It's a decent wage. But it does not look good if we have to have those conversations and lose opportunities if the fraud conversation is taking place. So if there is a concern regarding fraud in the city of South Bay, I encourage you to bring those items to me directly and or to the finance director directly and exclude me from it if I'm the one you're thinking is misappropriating city dollars. The city of South Bay, and I will stand on my 2 feet and say, city of South Bay does not have enough money for me to take. I will not bother it because at the end of the day, and I think everybody that's sitting out there knows my family, and I'm talking about my mom and dad, because whatever hits the newspaper first, it is never going to be Leandre Campbell. And I don't want that for the city of South Bay. I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for my family, nor do I want it for my son. So if whomever and wherever just allow me or the finance director to provide you what you are looking for regarding fraud that's taking place in the city, ask him. He will give it all to you. I'll give it to you. But identify where the fraud is happening and where the misappropriations of dollars are happening. Don't throw an umbrella out there and expecting something to come back. I do recognize the industry that I work in. I signed up for this a long time ago, and I'm willing to take it, and I can handle it. The city of South Bay, on the other hand, other side of it, cannot handle it. We have developed a great rapport across the state, across the nation, because those things are not happening. I just ask if there is, I'll leave that there. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
No, thank you, City Manager Campbell. And I just want to say one thing to everyone here. Some of you all have been sitting here when the audit report was read in reference to the city of South Bay. There was no fraud found. No one was taking money during that particular time period. And that's the reason we have this done every year, to make sure you know exactly what is taking place with your money within the city of South Bay. And I'm not going to prison. I'm not going to prison for nobody, no one.
Me either, Mr. Mayor.
For messing with city money. I'm not gonna do that. I'm being open and honest with you. I'm not going to prison.
Not enough.
There's not enough money for that, none whatsoever. And I'm not going to prison at all. If any type of fraud is taking place in this city here, I talked to that directly to our finance director, and I told him straight up, if you see something that you're not pleased with, you let me know, and I'm gonna support you. You're not finna sign off, you're not finna do this, you're not gonna do that there. If you're not comfortable with it, because he's our financial director, and when it come down to dollars in this particular city, we're going directly to our finance director and talk to him about it. So there haven't been no fraud taking place at all. We had to sign a letter after the audit report was finished. We had to sign a letter. Each one of these commissioners had to sign a letter. If you see that, if you know of any fraud that's taking place within this city here, you have to say yay or nay, and you have to sign off on that there. And each every one of these commissioners that sits on this particular DS, they sign off with no fraud at all within the city of South Bay. They know of any fraud within the city of South Bay. Is this a mindset of people that thinking that money is being taken from this city? I'm sorry, you're wrong. You are wrong. So all this thing about fraud going on in the city of South Bay, you need to get in your wagon and go down another road, because it's not going to take place in this city here, none whatsoever. Regardless of how you feel, it's not going to happen in this particular city.
That's right.
And I'm going to make sure of that. I'm going to make sure of that myself, that no fraud is taking place. And I can talk to this gentleman here, our finance director. I can talk to our city manager. Let's sit down and talk if you feel that something not right in this particular city. Because we will not, I say we, will not take taxpayer money. None whatsoever. We will not misuse taxpayer money. Because I see what Doge is doing now, and I'm not finna, I don't want this city to be involved in nothing like that there. None whatsoever. So I just want to say that there, because I have heard the same thing myself. But resident, your money is safe. Your money is there. So you don't have to worry about no fraud taking place within the city here. Thank you. Mr. Manager, conclude your report, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. City Attorney's report.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, just a couple of things.
Yes, ma'am.
The legislative session, as you all know, adjourned on June the 16th of this year, and I think that a lot of legislators, a lot of city officials believe that we kind of dodged a bullet this year with property taxes and property tax reform not coming to fruition. But the League of Cities, I've been hearing them at meetings, different places, and seeing communications, and they are encouraging city commissioners to go to Tallahassee. The legislative session starts on January the 13th of 27. However, committee meetings happen earlier than that. And so if, to the extent that you all can plan to go and speak with a uniform voice, joining other leaders around the state to let them know what you're doing with your taxpayer dollars and how important it is to have services like the ones that you were talking about tonight, by possibly doing something with your seniors or doing other things. You know, if you have less dollars, you can't do as many of those kind of things. And so just want to throw that out there that, and I'm sure the Mr. Manager will be working with you all to schedule something, but I'm hearing a lot of talk, you know, where they're really trying to get the message out that they really want to hear from various cities to come to Tallahassee, as you always do. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Madam Attorney, to appreciate that report. Most time before the session starts, we try to go up a little bit early to talk to our representative senators, let them know, because you're right. It's what taking place with the property tax thing, and it's all over Florida. And the Florida League of Cities have brought that to our attention, and thank you for that as well. And we have to continue to work with them and do what we have to do within our cities. Before I go to the future agenda item, do you have a report from the Palm Beach County Sheriff Department or Palm Beach County Fire Department? No. I just want to thank you all for being supportive of Commissioner Barrett during the funeral. You was there in numbers, and we really do appreciate it. We thank the Palm Beach County Sheriff Department for the number of motorcycle deputies that was out here. You know, you did a fantastic job, and the fire department as well. So we just want to say thank you on behalf of the city, on behalf of this council as well, and all our residents within the city of South Bay. Thank you, and we do appreciate you all. Future agenda items. Here none. Commissioner comment for the good of the order. Commissioner King.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just wanted to say thank you, everyone, for coming out, being a part of your city government, and you have a wonderful night.
Thank you, Commissioner King. Commissioner Pope.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor, and I again want to thank the residents coming out tonight. We thank my wife for being here tonight, and congratulations to our sister Kyra. She does such a great job, and we just want to, that's one of our proud Miracle by Faith residents right there. So it's a Pope frog. Don't praise his own pun. So, and I did all the words of the manager and the mayor in the sentiments of talking about that pond. And so, man, I love this city, and I would never do anything to tear it down. It is my goal to see us continue to build it. I think that we're on the right foot. We are building. And I just hate when we even have to have conversation like that in the public, because I do get, people are listening to us on the federal level, state level. Those that we're asking these dollars from, they're listening to us. And so we want to put our best foot forward when we come to this dais. And again, I appreciate Vice Mayor and Mayor for the appointment as the treasurer. One of the things that I believe in is that, for one, I respect my elders, and I respect Dr. Berry. Respected her while she was here. I respect her while she's gone. And no one could ever fill any of Dr. Berry's shoes. Never. But I do believe that I'm competent enough, since I've been appointed, to do the very best that I can to serve as your treasurer, and I will do that. And so I appreciate my colleagues for that tonight. Beyond that, I am very pleased with what we're doing. I'm still, I could have said this in the manager's report, but I don't want to respond tonight. But about that scheduling for the recreation in the afternoon, I'll stop by and talk to you about it. Yes, sir. Yeah, something that I really want us to do. But other than that, hey, I feel good tonight, and that's my good of the order for you. Good night.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Pope. Vice Mayor.
Yes, thank you, Commissioner Pope. Again, congratulations on your new appointment. I just want to thank everyone for coming out and being a blessing to the city. Thank you for being here. And I would like to bring up another item for Dr. Berry. Her birthday is December 28th. So in honor of her, I would like for the city, the community, to come together and have like a Dr. Berry Day in the community. That's something that I would take on, me and the community, and we'll just have, like when we used to be in college, we call it Be Out Day. So I want to be able to present something for the community for December 28th, which is Dr. Berry's birthday, and make that an annual South Bay community event. That's something that I want to work on, and I hope I have the blessings of my colleagues as well as the residents. And let's make this happen. Let's make this happen for Doc, so her name would never ever be forgotten. Have a good night. May God continue to bless you.
Thank you, Vice Mayor, and thank you, Commissioner King, Commissioner Pope. Thank you for your comments tonight. I just want to say thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening to what is taking place within the city of South Bay. And I'm a true believer in saying, listen at what is taking place, and people's coming back telling me this and telling me about this, about that. Because when it starts going to 2 and 3 people's ears, turn out all sorts of ways. It won't be the truth. It'll just be gospel, and that's it. But the thing about it, you continue to come to these commissioner meetings because due to the fact that we have to serve you all. You elected us to serve, and that's what we're going to do, serve. And I just want to say thanks to the babies tonight. You might have me some babies because they're my babies. They are my babies. I know that she's an instructor, but they're my babies. I just want to thank you all for coming out tonight. Parents, thank you. Thank you for supporting your kids. Really do appreciate it because that's what we need. We need the parents to support their kids now. And we just seen the young man just got shot from Florida State University, just shot the other day, went home to visit and he got shot, And we want to keep our children out of those danger zones there. And the Palm Beach County Sheriff is doing a fantastic job of the work they're doing within the Glaze area here. So we want to continue to just hover around the Palm Beach County Sheriff Department. I express to each and every one of y'all, I don't want to support the Palm Beach County Sheriff Department 100%. I support them 110%. Regardless of how you feel, how I support them, I'm going to continue to support them because the conversation that we had and roughly the things that's taking place in this city of South Bay is great. Because since on these days, they do contact us and talk to us. When we were out in the community there, they talk to us about what is taking place. No, we're not going out there trying to do their job, but we stand back and wait till they come and talk to us about what's taking place in the city. Because our eyes is on the same as their eyes on the city of South Bay and the residents, the eyes of these commissioners on the residents as well. But I just want to say thank you, and I do appreciate you guys, and may God continue to cover each and every one of you all. And when you hear negative things that's taking place in this community here, feel free to try to correct them and invite them to come to our commission in order for them to know precisely what is taking place. Instead of dwelling on the negative thing, we want to dwell on the positive thing because so many great things are taking place in this city here. And I'm so proud. I'm so proud of this commission here. I'm so proud of our attorney. I'm so proud of our staff member, our city manager. I'm so proud of her because the wonderful and great things that's taking place in this city here. And it's not because of us in this city here, because of you as residents have been getting involved and being concerned of what's taking place. Feel free to come and talk to us about different things. You have this mic here. If something that you want to talk about, you want to ask questions about it, come to this mic. Fill out a comment card and come and talk about it. Don't be shy, because we're here to listen to what our residents says in the city of South Bay. Again, I said thank you, and I do appreciate it, and have a safe trip back home. And babies, don't forget to tell your mother and father that you love them. Don't forget that. When you go to bed tonight, tell mom and dad that you love them. When you wake up in the morning time, if mother and dad is still there, you tell them that you love them, because it means so much. Because mom and dad go to work. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
I mean, there's a